Meikle here, your garden coach, coming to you early January. Happy New Year. Here in Northern California, we have had some extremely cold weather. It has gotten to below freezing night after night, which is unusual for us. So we have had some damage to a lot of plants, and today I want to explain about what we should do to help protect once it is damaged, and so we're not going to have more loss. We do not want to prune now, even though your instincts are to. We want to protect the rest of the plant with the damaged foliage. You protect the crown of the plant. If you were to prune now and then it leafed out again and we get another cold spell, that is when it could really die. But for right now, the plants are looking dead, but I believe they will be coming back in spring. We have to wait until it starts to get warmer, and it could be February, even March, April in certain areas of the country. Once the soil warms up, you'll see new growth at the bud. So do not prune yet. Once you see the new growth, then you can cut back into the plant up to the first new leaf bud. Prune the rest of it and fertilize a little bit around each plant to get it going again. But just leave it until all danger of frost is done. If there's nothing further up, and this is the first one you see, cut it back to just above the first leaf bud that you see. When you do cut it all back, get all the damaged foliage off when it is early spring, then we can put some fertilizer in. And this is just an organic all-purpose plant food. It's low, it's 5-5-5, which means 5% nitrogen, 5% potassium, 5% phosphorus. So just a low fertilizer to get things going, water it well in and prune it back, and you'll be surprised at how much will come back in the spring. And you should be watering even though they're damaged. The roots still need water. We haven't had a lot of rain here in Northern California. So water it, but not drown it, because the roots do not take up as much water as they did before they were damaged, but we still need to get the water down to the roots. And when we do prune, we have to make sure there are sharp pruners and clean pruners. We don't want to spread disease. So you can have your pruners sharpened at stores. I have a little sharpener here that just gets into the blade. I also have another video that talks about sharpened pruners. This is another small one that I've got to sharpen the blade on my Felco pruners. And then there are these sharpening stones that you can take these apart, and following the angle of the blade, you just put this on with a little bit of water and it sharpens the blade as well. So sharp, clean pruners are really important once you do start pruning it back. And in January, maybe in February, but January is probably a better time, you can prune all your rose bushes back. And this is another handheld lopper that you may need to get into the big branches that are going to take to prune some of your big rose bushes. So January, do a lot of pruning for the roses because they are dormant. So remember, resist the urge to prune right now. Have patience, wait till spring. Many of them will come back. Then you can prune and fertilize. Lynda Meikle, your garden coach.